Today is Tuesday in the third week of Advent. Reflections on Advent and Christmas, written by Father Ronald Rolheiser. Today's theme is Mary and the Chaste Goddess. Ancient Greece expressed much of its psychological and spiritual wisdom inside its myths. The Greeks didn't intend these to be taken literally or historically, but as metaphor and as archetypal illustrations. Many Greek myths are centered on gods and goddesses who mirrored virtually every aspect of life, every aspect of human behavior, and every innate human propensity. There was a particular goddess named Artemis. Unlike most of the other goddesses who were sexually promiscuous, she was chaste and celibate. She was pictured as a tall, graceful figure, attractive sexually, but with a beauty that was different from the seductive sexuality of goddesses like Aphrodite and Hera. Artemis represents a chaste way of being sexual. She tells us that in the midst of a sexually soaked world, one can be generative and happy inside chastity, and even inside celibacy. Perhaps even more importantly, Artemis shows us that chastity need not render one anti-sexual and sterile. What's taught by this mythical goddess is a much-needed lesson for today. Our age has turned sex into a soteriology. Specifically for us, sex isn't perceived as a means toward heaven. It's identified with heaven itself. It's what we're supposed to live for. We're psychologically and spiritually impoverished by that notion, and it puts undue pressure on our sexual lives. When sex is asked to carry the primary load in terms of human generativity and happiness, it can't help but come up short. If Artemis had been real and lived in the time of the Blessed Mother, the Virgin Mary would have been good friends with her. A Greek goddess teaches us a valuable lesson.